my zesty lemons. It is I, Lee, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. Today I would like to do a reading for Gemini. So let's get started with that. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Gemini. So let's get into it. My question is, what do Geminis need to know right now? I want the universe to touch on anything that you may be overlooking. Maybe you need confirmation about something. If you are hearing the same messages, that may mean that there are some things that you have to accomplish before you can move on to another situation. And I know sometimes we don't like to hear that we need to do something in order for something to come about, but that's how it is. So if you have unfinished business, you need to take heed to what the messages are saying to you, whether it's from me or from another reader. And sorry about the layout. We're going to be chilling on my bed today because my desk broke. So don't be over there judging me. Alright. I feel like I need to shuffle this one more time for it to be complete. And so that's what I'm going to do. And boom. What do you need to know? What does the universe want you to know right now? And so with the opening statement, it is going to be, well, once I figure out where the most energy is surging from. Right there. Okay, so the first card out is shielding. So for some of you, you are in a state of protection. You could be protecting yourself, or you are in need of protection, or some of you are hiding behind a false sense of protection. I'll get into that in a moment. The next card is your story. Okay, so with this card coming out, I feel that this is someone that is holding back. They are scared to step out of the unknown because of fear. So you are naturally protecting yourself. But how are you going to get to the juicy parts of your story if you do not have if you don't have adventure? Let me bring this down so that you can see this. Can you even see the cards? Where are the cards? Yo, where did it go? Hold on. There they go. They's on a completely different side. One second, let me fix this because this is going to drive me nuts. There we go. It's like it doesn't want to move. All right. Sorry about that. So I'm going to show you again. We have shielding. And then we have your story. So yeah, how do you expect to complete your story if you're hiding? And maybe this is how the story starts out. Once upon a time, so-and-so was in a tower until something gave them this gentle push, and they decided that they was going to step out of their comfort zone and let the adventure begin. The beauty of adventure is going down that path. However, you're going to have situations thrown at you. Oftentimes in or fairy tales or movies or whatever, the person that is meant to seek their destiny will have to face trials and tribulations. And it's not because of the fact that they are being punished. It is to test your integrity and to see if you back or you stand up against, if you have the ability to stand up against the unknown. And ultimately just prove that nothing can stop you from getting what you want. And I feel like that's the ultimate test for you. So we have crowd surfing. Okay. I need to look at the booklet for this one so that I could give you just a second. Because I haven't seen this card before, so I want to make sure that we can understand what it means. And this is card number 30. And so it says, the world is filled with noise of thoughts and emotions of those who gather. Like quicksand, it soon suffocates my experience. You'll have to forgive my tongue-tied communication, because we are moving from one retrograde to another, and retrogrades always affect me when I'm trying to communicate. So I feel like what this is saying, it says being around several people may manifest a myriad of energies that become more and more overwhelming. Parties, concerts, malls, and overly populated areas are often avoided by empaths of fear of losing oneself in the energy. All right, so you're just kind of floating, is what I'm getting from this. And you're overstimulated, and you believe that protecting yourself is the best way to handle the situation. And I get that, but don't stay there. Okay? And the bottom of the deck, we have mountains. I feel that even if you protect yourself from one's energy, or an overwhelming amount of energy, you are still faced with overwhelming thoughts of your own. And I feel that you're not really doing yourself the justice that you think that you are. You just don't want to be bothered, or you don't want to deal with taking responsibility. You are responsible for your story. You are responsible with how your character, if you will, is properly thought out, and the adventures that your character is destined to have. But this is not going to work out for you if you keep hiding. Now, like I said, I understand protecting yourself because of the overwhelming energies. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to stand up to all of that. Because like I said, you're not doing yourself any justice. So with that being said, let's start with your reading. Sweet universe, can you please give us some insight about these cards that are presented to us? Sorry that my cards are out of frame, but I'm on my bed, so what can you, what can I do, you know? Right there. Okay. Okay, so the first card we have the Ace of Wands. For some of you, if you are a writer or you are a content creator, I can understand the creative angst, if you will. So for some of you, you are kind of resting, keeping yourself out of energetic vortexes so that you can have a moment of clarity, kind of needing to ground yourself. But for some of you, I feel that confidence needs to play a role. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. I feel that some of you, and I hate to say this, but some of you are being cowardly right now. You're scared for some odd reason. And it's time for you to address those reasonings. Yeah, see, this is all about being assertive and stepping out that comfort zone and going after the things that you want. This person is going, I don't know if he decided to hop off his bike and decided that he was going to take a leap of faith and grab that hawk or whatever that is, eagle. What is that? Crow? But there's a lot of dedication and focus here and drive. Very assertive in what it is that he's wanting to accomplish. Maybe he has two options around him. Maybe he can transform into this bird to get there a little faster if he wanted to. Or maybe he's catching up so that he can hop on that bike to get there a little faster. No matter the method, this is saying that you're going to have to be more assertive. Oops. You're going to have to be more assertive and allow your story to develop the way that it's supposed to. I also feel like you need to stop running away. Stop running away from your circumstances. It's easier to be complacent and, you know, just sit where you are. And some people are comfortable like that, but are you doing yourself any justice by doing that? You know you're not. Next card out, we have the Page of Swords. This is using your intuition, your logic, and taking risks. Some of you are Some of you are taking the time to find a way to expand. You're taking the risk. As you can see, she's got her head in the books, and these ideas that she has is her foundation. It's keeping her balanced, keeping her afloat, if you will. The tightrope represents the risk. She could easily fall off, but she is so consumed with what she's learning about, and those ideas continuously create a light bulb of balloons for her to guide her way. Some of you are hiding because of the fact that this could play as someone who has immature energy, and is looking into a situation more than what they need to. I feel with the Mountains card, we have justice. It's time for you to balance yourself out so that you will not be so overwhelmed with obstacles. Some of you need to take responsibility for your actions. So running away from a situation that you created, it's not going to do you any justice at all. And here is justice. So running away or thinking that you can get away with something is going to come back and bite you in the ass. But overall, I feel that for some of you that are running away because of some things that you have committed on your own, you're going to have to face that music one way or another. But I feel for some of you, this protection that you are behind is needed in order for you to get your wits about you and prepare. Some of you, like I said, if you are experiencing writer's block of some sort, it's good to kind of pull yourself away so that you can become grounded. All right, let's see what else the universe has to say. At the end of the day, regardless of your situation, balance is needed. Dedication to improve your situation is needed. Those things that were uncomfortable for you was meant to teach you a lesson. Don't run from discomfort. Some of you might be overthinking. And if that's the case, don't allow your thoughts to paralyze you. Easier said than done, I get it. All right. It's getting so dark in here. One second. I need to turn on my little light. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but there we go. A little better. All right. Now let's see. Happy birthday, by the way. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is a charitable card. He is abundance and security. Whenever I see these grapes, this represents luxury and royalty. He has everything that he needs. And I feel that with the King of Pentacles, this is saying that you perhaps are in need of some sort of security, whether it's within the self or you're trying to find a way to establish security of worldly things. Maybe you're trying to figure out how to handle these price gouging gas prices. Maybe it's getting a little overwhelming for you and you are at the brink of insanity and giving up. But the King of Pentacles is about abundance. And you have everything that you need. This flame tells me so. You just need to have the confidence to believe, regardless of what happens. Put more faith in God that He will never see you fall on your face. Sometimes it may seem that way, but a lot of times it has a lot to do with our outlook. You can't be the victim all the time. You have to get out of that self-loathing, self-victimizing mindset. Because I feel that those that want to help you are going to end up getting hurt in the process because you're too focused on your discontentment or your lack of wanting someone to assist you, because you choose to play the victim. So we have the Six of Swords here. So this is letting me know that a situation that may have been murky at first is going to get better. This is a transition. And if you are moving on or progressing along, then take what you learned. Don't let these swords weigh you down to where you sink. Okay? But this does represent a transition. We have the Page of Pentacles here. This is inquisitive energy. Curious energy. Trying to study it, trying to figure out what makes it tick. So this lets me know, for some of you that are having writer's block or unsure of how to execute your creative endeavors, you're going to get to that. You're finally going to get a result, and you're going to be very proud of it. For some of you trying to hide away, I feel that there's going to be something that is going to stop you in your tracks and is going to distract you enough to where you're going to realize, I really have been missing out on so much. I can't believe that I almost missed out on this opportunity. Sorry for shaking the card a lot, but something is going to pull you out of your little hole. That's what I believe. And look at that. So we have the Queen of Pentacles alongside of the King of Pentacles. She's all about securing the bag. She's also about self-care. and abundance. For some of you, if you've been wanting a child, keep trying. Don't give up the thought that it won't happen. And if it is impossible, if you believe that it is impossible, maybe it is a physical incapability, please understand that there are, I want to be as gentle as possible when I say this, because I can't imagine what you would be going through. But please understand that there are other options, such as adoption or fostering. I know it may not be the same thing, but I really hope that you at least look at those options as well. And I say that because of the bunny rabbit. But I feel that through and through, both the King and the Queen of Pentacles is talking about financial and energetic and time-worthy investments. This could be some of you wanting to know if whether or not it's okay to move. I say yes. Some of you are going to be moving. Or maybe you feel that it's better for you to move in a smaller home, because price gouging is real right now. Everybody is getting jutes out of money so that they can make, I don't know what's going on, but it's not fair. So if you are trying to find a home to downsize in, I believe that you will get there. Just don't give up. Now, I have not used these cards in a while. We have the Mystic Mondays. All right, sweet universe, what else to discuss? I just want to make sure these are good and shuffled, because I have not used these in a long time. So any previous energy I do not want in this reading. Oops, and I'm about to lose some cards. Shuffle. That feels good. All right. What other messages do you have for us, sweet universe? That feels strong right there, honestly, out of all of these. Well, hold on. That feels strong too. Yeesh. Okay, right here. All right, so we have the Three of Wands here. So something is manifesting, and this is requiring your patience. So I can understand why this need of protection or kind of shielding something is important. Some of you are waiting for a result of something. Maybe you have made investments and you're just kind of you're keeping it a secret from people because you don't want the word to get out. You don't want anyone trying to compete with you or trying to take what you were trying to invest in, because people can be shady like that. But nonetheless, I feel that there is results pending, which would make sense because this following card right here, you know. So let's continue. So we have the Princess of Pentacles, and look, I just said that, and then here you go with this card. So you're waiting for those end results. You will receive them. So for some of you that are wanting to relocate, that is your reward. You will find what it is that you were looking for. Maybe for some of you that are having trouble with creative endeavors, maybe relocating would be best for you to, because maybe the area is too stale. You're not feeling inspired. And if you can afford to do so, by all means, go for it. For some of you that are feeling financially stagnant because your current job is not providing you with the resources that you currently need, especially with the things or the way that things are now, being very expensive and whatnot. This is saying to that you will receive information. This could also represent seeking out information, looking for a new job, or whatever the case may be. Next card out, we have the Three of Cups. I feel that there's definitely going to be a celebration. This could also represent support. Being able to, because you know, teamwork makes the dream work. So it could be you sitting there contemplating what to do. All of a sudden, the idea comes to you, and then you implement your plans, and all is well over here. This could be you discussing something that you're wanting to accomplish with another person, and now you have made partner. This could also signify a reconciliation. So if you have made a mistake and you have hurt someone, and instead of running away, you decide, you know what, I was wrong for what I did. I'm going to go back and I'm going to reconcile, and everything is going to be good. So this is good energy. Overall, I feel like this is healing energy. We have the Four of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Or not for the bottom of the bottom of the deck. That's not what I was trying to say. But anyways, the Four of Swords is encouraging you to take a mental break. I'm going to say stop overthinking. Because I feel that, or if anything, stop hiding behind fear. Stop the overthinking. Because the only thing that you're going to do is exhaust yourself. Mentally, re-nourish yourself. Okay? If you're not taking care of yourself, you do need to get some rest, drink plenty of water. And I say that while I have not had water in a couple of days. I know that's hypocritical of me, but I will be drinking some water today because I need water myself. But I'm just telling you what the universe is saying. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mind, body, and soul. I could understand staying away from individuals that are energy vampires. There's nothing wrong with wanting to take care of yourself in that aspect, and don't allow anyone to make you feel guilty about that. Okay, and I think we got one more deck to use, and this will be the end of your reading. So what I think I'm getting from all of these, regardless of the situations that I have read about, just don't give up the pursuit. If there is something that you're really wanting to do, just because you haven't heard back from somebody, or you haven't heard back from a certain, or you're waiting for a certain result and it hasn't came in yet, keep yourself distracted with other things, but don't just sit there and assume that nothing's going to work out for you. It's all about perspective and how you choose to view things, okay? Right, so we have 1, 2, 3. Feel it strong right here. All right, so we have the 2 of Cups here. So this could be someone offering something to you. 1 and 1 equals 2. So I feel like this is a balanced give and take. Maybe you're waiting for results of some sort, health-wise. The 10 of Cups here. I feel like this is pertaining to a, if this is someone that you had a disagreement with, and you just want to apologize. This is me offering my cup, like, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how I affected you, or, you know, I was being selfish. I wasn't thinking, I was thinking about myself. Or maybe it was just flat out that you just missed that person, and you think about certain things and you're like, man, I really enjoyed their company. I was wrong for the way that I treated them. So you go and you apologize, and I believe that you're going to get what you had hoped for, because you have the 10 of Cups here. For some of you that is waiting for a result, same thing. I feel like you're going to hear what you're wanting to hear, and contentment and happiness is going to play a role. And since we were talking about moving and relocating, maybe you're going to be out in the country. I see this 2 ways. You can either be, you can either be out in the country areas. You can, is that it? Yeah. Country area hypothetically, and then you got the city. So vice versa. So if you're out in the country and you want to go to the city, or if you're in the city and you want to go into the country, either way it goes, I feel like you will be blessed with whatever choice you make. We have the Magician card here. And this is saying, okay, so in order for you to achieve the ending result here, you have everything at your disposal. You want that love and contentment. You want those results to come to fruition. It's all about manifesting and believing that these things are deserving. You deserve these things. Even if you treated somebody like crap, you still deserve to be forgiven based on the circumstances. I will put that out there, because if you did some very crazy stuff, they have the right to kind of be like, you know what? Just don't talk to me anymore. I mean, they can forgive you, but I don't think that you deserve to hear I'm forgiven, especially if it was downright cruel. Just trust that they will come to you when they're ready, put it that way. But nonetheless, I feel that the Magician card is talking about communication, because that's it. You know, communication is a thing. And it starts with wanting to create, like, okay, what am I trying to say? Because I'm getting a little overwhelmed with what I'm trying to say. ADHD. So what I'm trying to say, if you're sitting here pondering on how to make this come about, okay, we're gonna pull this right here. You got this idea sitting in your mind, but you are kind of hiding away. The first thing that you could do is visualize a remedy. Okay, create a plan. Regardless of what is going on, it starts with a plan, a form of action, communication. Now we are in a retrograde. Mercury retrograde is over. I believe we are now in Saturn's retrograde. So things might feel as though they are a little tough to pull. There might be some resistance there, but it's just to test you to see how far you are willing to go. All right. And then we have the Hermit card. So I feel with the Hermit, this is, some of you are checking social media. I feel like this is based on someone. You're kind of checking social media and you're kind of gauging whether or not the person that you upset, are they hurt, or are they bad mouthing you? You check on them regardless of what, whether it's for the good or for the bad. For some of you, I see that this is wanting to start up those ideas that I was just mentioning. And so you're finally getting to the point to where you're like, all right, I'm not happy with where I'm at. Let me stop playing a victim or feeling helpless. Let me go ahead and figure out how I can make my dream a reality. How can I make myself happy? Because at the end of the day, you can ask everybody all these questions about what you should do until you're blue in the face. But overall, it starts with you. Okay? So, do I have I thought I had all my decks. One second. I'm going to pull one final message for you. And then this will be the end for now. I thought I had them all out. My fault. All right, sweet universe. Thank you so much for this message. Now I would like to leave them with a final message. And what message would that be? What message do you have for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Gemini? What message do you have for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Gemini? What messages do you have for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Gemini? That's piercing. Okay. Let yourself receive support. And it says it's often easier for empaths to give than to receive. Allow others to support you. Experience the pleasure of their caring energy. So this makes sense as well. Someone offering their cup to you. It's okay to be loved. Stop sensory overload. Well, that makes sense with the crowd surfing. And it says, if too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level. Take a break from people, dim the lights, and savor their quietude. So for some of you, okay, I get that. Just don't stay there, okay? And then we have set limits of draining people. It says when people are depleting you, kindly set a limit, such as, I only have 10 minutes to listen now. Such self-care is respect and empowering. And the final message is practice self-soothing. It says you have the power to comfort yourself when you are upset. Place your hand gently over your heart and send yourself unconditional love to ease tension and frustration. Okay. So if there are situations, like I said, that are burdensome to you, you, at the end of the day, you still have to determine whether or not you're going to make the decision to allow yourself to be happy. You have to remove yourself from situations that have overwhelming individuals. I also think that you need to seek therapy as well, because the self-victimization, you can't be the victim all the time. When you keep telling yourself, oh, well, all these things happen to me, you're basically telling the universe to shit on you. Because we manifest what we believe we deserve. So allow yourself to get the proper help that you need so that you can have a more fulfilling life. And for those that are wanting to relocate, I hope that you enjoy where you are, and I hope that it gives you the gratification that you were seeking. So, for example, if it was too busy in the city, I hope that you find solitude in the country area. Or if it was too quiet and you were alone in your thoughts and you decided to move to the city, I hope that you receive that hustle and that thrill that you're looking for, or that distraction that you're looking for. But at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own actions and the way that you allow situations to play their roles in your life. You are the author of your story, okay? So that's all that I have for you. If this resonates, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and above all, remember this, dear Geminis: when life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care. Happy birthday. Bye.